football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the Utah Utes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior match. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something.
Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Upshaw. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look at all. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this way.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It's on target and complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wants to throw. Flips it out to the back. Forcing that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to throw.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Rides the back and leaps on the option. The Utes will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Upshaw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Timeout ball by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Utes have it with a first and goal. Trying to barge their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
On the move from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to bring it back. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Back to pass, it's Upshaw. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. fire. Just a short pass. Makes that one pay off, and they finally bend down at the 38 of the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping it.
There it is. That will be enough to move the chains and get him the first down in the red zone at the 14. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And as he throws, touchdown Utes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm, quarterbacks with great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return. The punt team makes its way onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Upshaw. Here comes the heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. This time on target. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. To the air on first down. Still looking on the move. Throwing right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
Army toast the coverage. Got it deep downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. He'll let it go to the left. He's got it on the outside.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. I mean, already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And the Utes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. From the gun. Line up, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the right. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill. Guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice... So obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on in the second half.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Some misdirection with the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Upshaw. Scrambling away. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here we go. Now the play fake. Rush is on him. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Utes with the 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on first down. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, how about the offense setting that play? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would...
Touchdown, Utes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been playmaking ability all year long.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the defense makes a play, sacking it back at the 10. The Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this, put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. With the catch, it's Traore. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Upshaw. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at 34. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it.
Offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Here we go. Catch in the middle. It's Traore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Out of the gun, they give to the back.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
There are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They're going to be aggressive. They're going to continue taking shots.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hughes!
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Offense working from the pistol. On the run, it's Parker. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Stevens. Finds the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward. Because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it. See which way that's going to go.
Hold on. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's the hit. He's going to run it. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looks it in at the 40. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Looking for a man, it's Stevens. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Lawrence. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when they had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. The Badgers line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with the GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on third and goal? And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive